issue is generally with startups is you think too small. In a startup, if you got a big idea and a customer and a value proposition, you can get the cash and you can recruit the right CEO. And after that, it tends to take care of itself. I guess one of the biggest disappointments to me about Houston as an innovation center was when I started talking to people in innovation in Houston, everybody thinks small, which is odd because Houston's a global city, but everything has the name Houston in it. Everything thinks in terms of Harris County borders, not can I do this to change and own the entire world. You know, I think once we solve that problem and start, and every conversation is about, oh, my idea, my product is not going to just sell well and make me a bunch of money in Houston. It is going to change the entire industry. And if that's what you hear at the cocktail parties over and over again, then you'll know that the system is working.
So in the life science sector, you know, we're really talking about drugs, devices, diagnostics, and we have an abundance of research and researchers, you know, here in the Texas Medical Center, the largest medical center in the world. And we have an abundance of clinicians that deliver patient care every single day in clinical trials. But in this translation from the lab into the clinic, that whole piece around the strategy of how do I develop my product, that faulty decisions that have actually killed our technologies, or at least our technologies haven't seen their fullest potential. So we know that there is a gap in product development expertise, you know, people that know how to develop a drug not from the research perspective, but understanding that, you know, that expertise. So we know how to do that, but we've got to turn this into a big engine so that we can do this for everybody that's out here in the Texas Medical Center.
Houston has come a long way in terms of raising venture money. Private and growth capital is very, very big here, but venture capital, in spite of the growth of the last 10 years, is still insufficient. That makes it harder for early stage companies to be successful, to raise the money they need to grow and to create good, high-paying jobs in Houston.
I think Houston is very innovative, and it just depends on the sectors where Houston excels in its innovation. It's very easy, I think, to start a business here, to collaborate here. I think certain specialty areas make it more challenging. For the healthcare is one. It's sort of almost frustrating for all of us. But outside of that, I think there's tremendous innovation in technology, services, you know, engineering, trading. The international aspects of Houston, I think, are also tremendous, right? And the openness of that means you have a tremendous number of non-Americans who do very, very well in this environment. You know, success begets success. So, you know, I think if you had a really large outcome, you know, in a maybe a slightly non-traditional space outside real estate and energy, that would really make people take notice. I think that now, but you can't make that happen. That's not a switch. Obviously, you can sort of turn on. But I think those are sort of the transformative events you have to get a little bit lucky to get.
Yeah.